This is coverage you can count on. WGAL News 8 at noon starts now.
Good afternoon. I'm Susan Shapiro. The Susquehanna Valley is clearing out after a snowstorm last night and into this morning. This is Route 462 in Mountville, Lancaster County just a short time ago. The storm led to more than 200 delays and closings. Meteorologist TJ Springer, who was out in the snow early this morning, joins me now with more on the forecast. Seems like it has died down at this point.
Yeah, I feel like not too much left out there, Susan, which is good news. Now we can get the cleanup going. Yeah, if you need a shovel out, get the snow blower tuned up and ready to go. We can still see some flakes flying in the city of Lebanon. It's gray, it is wintry, and that feel going to hold through the remainder of our afternoon. Storm Team Live Radar Network, rather, is still pinpointing some of that lingering light snow, but the heaviest of the moisture is now off to our north and east as this low continues to pull away from the mid-Atlantic. In terms of our snowfall reports, really verifying quite nicely around the valley. 4 inches in Dauphin County there, Williamstown, 3.5 here in Lancaster, a little bit less in Myerstown at 2.5. It feels downright wintry out there. Bitter, Lewistown, the wind chill right now 13 degrees. It feels like 16 in Lancaster right now, 14 in Chambersburg. So you want to go out with the winter weather accessories, that's for sure. We kept the impact for the chill, for the potential for some slick and snow-covered roadways, and that's the case into the overnight. Now we are tracking yet another system. This one could bring us some more snow by the end of the week. We'll talk a little more about that here, Susan, coming up in just a little while.
All right, thank you, TJ. And of course, that snow affected the morning commute. News 8's Regina Ahn is here with a look at traffic conditions throughout the Susquehanna Valley.
Thanks, Susan, and good afternoon to you all. So far, so good. We're not seeing any crashes at this hour, which is great news. Of course, if you're heading out for any particular reason, you do want to give yourself plenty of extra time. Make sure you're packing your patience, slow down a little bit as, you know, we see those plowed trucks and drivers going a little bit slower than you should. Of course, being safe out there on the roads right now. So there's not much going on, but we do have reduced speed limits right now that PennDOT has issued, and PennDOT just released information saying that they won't be dropping that anytime soon. As long as there's some precipitation and there's snow falling, that 45-mile-per-hour speed limit will be in place for Interstate 81, 83, and those routes listed right there. And this is look over our PennDOT camera over Cumberland County at this hour over Interstate 81 at 34, looking like a snowy day. Couple of cars out on the road there for you. Lancaster County, good afternoon to you. Route 30 and 222, definitely a lot of cars out there. So of course, just keep that in mind as you head out throughout the afternoon. Give yourself plenty of time. We of course want to get you to your destination safe and sound. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Regina.
This has been a Lancaster Toyota traffic report.
And News 8 has live team coverage of the snow and road conditions with crews in Dauphin, Lancaster, and York counties this afternoon. We begin this half hour with News 8's Meredith Jorgensen in Elizabethtown, Lancaster County.
Hi, Susan. It is still snowing here. We are in Elizabethtown Borough, and it's a different storm than it was about a week and a half ago. And I'm going to compare and contrast the two. But first, just let's take a look at where we are. We are on East Orange Street here in the borough. We're at Cherry Alley. And I have to tell you, the roads are not great. Regina is right. You should go slowly. There is a lot of just snow cover on the roads throughout Lancaster County. But let's take a look at the difference in Elizabethtown Borough. They do have the plows out throughout the borough. There are 16 staff members who have been out last night and today, but we were at this intersection 2 Sundays ago, January 7th, when the borough chose not to plow the first snowstorm that came through the county, and that resulted in a good amount of snow on the road, and they chose not to plow because the temperatures were going to get warmer the next day, and they were hoping that that would melt away. There was some rain after that snow, and there was a difference in that storm. The borough did receive a handful of complaints about that, so they did approach this storm differently. And Ann Rhoda, the borough manager, says to me that that's how they do all of the storms for Elizabethtown Borough. They approach each storm differently, regardless of the amount of snow that comes down. They do have this sort of this 5-inch threshold that sometimes they use before they plow, but they have set all the plows out throughout Elizabethtown Borough for this storm. And they say the weather really dictates the treatment plan, and that's why these roads are actually showing less snow now than they did did for that storm that had less snowfall than it did a week ago. They did pre-treat last night, put some salt spread out, and they were monitoring overnight and then this morning. They are rotating staff through, and the conditions of the roadway make a difference. They also say that the weather is cold and it's going to continue to be cold. That was different than the storm last week, so the staff is out, they're watching, and they are plowing continuously, trying to keep the residents of Elizabethtown Borough safe and the roads clear. That's the latest here in this part of Lancaster County. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Meredith. And the snow is making for a messy travel day in the capital city. News 8's Tom Lehman joins us live from downtown Harrisburg with more on conditions there.
You know, Susan, it had been pretty steady in terms of snowfall this morning. We saw a lot of snow falling. It's gotten a little bit lighter, though. You can see that these flakes aren't quite as large or quite as heavy as they used to be. But I do want to show you the conditions around here. You can see that car moving around on Market Street here in downtown Harrisburg. And this street is an example of what we're seeing in a lot of places. A lot of main roads have been hit with these plow trucks. They've been cleared out for the most part, but there's a lot of slushy snow residue, if you will, that is left on these main roadways. Neighborhood roads are also fairly slick in many places as well. Some of them still having more snow than others, so your mileage may vary in terms of what you end up seeing if you are out on the roadways. Also the sidewalks, you can see there's still a lot of snow in places, and frankly that's just because we've seen so much snow coming down here over the last few hours, but things are beginning to lighten up. Now those conditions have made for some sloppy travel today, many main roads being plowed, but a lot of neighborhood streets not quite where you want them to be potentially if you are heading out today. Public Works here in Harrisburg has been out since midnight. 300 tons of salt has been used in this storm. A total of 16 plow and salt trucks have been working throughout this event. Now, the snow is why Commonwealth employees were told that they could report up to 2 hours late today for safer travel to get to the office. Many businesses whose workers could work from home opted for that as well. Harrisburg School District took it one step further, initially announcing last night that they were on a 2-hour delay before closing schools and offices today because of the snow. Now, the city says it is dealing with snow drift in some areas. We've got snow that is going back onto the roadways in some parts of the city, so the plow trucks that the city has are going to continue operating to try and clear out those roadways that had previously been clear. We'll keep an eye on conditions, but for now in Harrisburg, Tom Lehman, WGAL News 8.
And thank you, Tom. News 8 was in southern Lancaster County this morning, where it was pretty snowy on the back roads. This is Mutton Road in East Hopewell Township. News 8's Ed Weinstock is live at a PennDOT Salt Dome in Manchester Township, York County, with conditions there. Ed.
Yeah, where PennDOT trucks are lined up behind me right now. You can see them outside the Salt Dome getting their load of salt. It is snowing steadily right now across the York area. So wherever you are on the roadways, you can expect to see snow-covered roads. PennDOT says that roads are passable, including secondaries, but some of the secondaries may be a bit more slick. PennDOT says a new shift of plows is coming on right now. It is expected to be on the road until midnight tonight. PennDOT is concerned about the potential for blowing and drifting snow, especially in southern York County, where there are a lot of wide open fields.
As the snow is, it's evident that there's going to be some issues with drifting, and we're just making sure our staff and our employees are here when we need them.
Now, speed restrictions remain in place on a lot of roads across York County, including Interstate 83, where the speed is down to 45 miles an hour, and there are also right lane restrictions for commercial vehicles. Best advice to give everyone on the road right now, just be careful, watch out where you're going. In southern York County, Ed Weinstock, WGAL News 8.